Hey everybody, welcome back to Eileen's Craft Nook. I got an order of molds in today from Temu, enough to fill up this whole container. So I want to share them with you, and then I'm going to pick one to make today in this video. So let's go ahead and start. This came in as a package. Let me bring you out so you can see. There we go. This came in as a package of 3 with the 3 dragonflies, and these are holographic. I'll show you up close. You can see maybe there, yeah. They're all holographic, and they're all a little bit different. You can tell the little heads are all a bit different on them. So a little bit different design in each of them. These will be really cute to put outside, but not, if don't put resin out in the sun, it won't last. So, if you have a shaded area outside, on the side of your house or something, these would be really cute hanging up on the side of a house. The next one I got is this, and it is a whale. I believe it's a humpback whale, and it's a little dish. So it's quite a bit smaller than I thought it was going to be, but that's okay. It doesn't have a lid, so when you pour it, this will be the inside where you can put bathroom items in there, maybe some bath salts or some bath beads or the fizzy things, I don't remember what those are called, bath salts or something. Anyways, yeah, and then this is the front of the whale, and that's his tail. I'm excited to see what this one looks like. The next one I got is these really cute little surfboards. This one says Aloha Beaches, Sun Sand Surf, and Live Slow Surf Fast. So just some cute little summer things. I did get these little balloon puppies. They do have the little insert to make them into keychains. I just thought those were cute. These, again, something that was a lot smaller than I was expecting. I need to look at, when they do their pictures, it can be deceiving, right? I mean, they certainly look a lot bigger in the pictures than they are when you get them. So if you're kind of just shopping, and especially at night, which is, you shouldn't do, but I tend to do, and not look at the measurements, they end up being a lot smaller. But these are cute because they're all textured, and I don't know whether I can get from the side, you can see, but they're all textured inside. So even though they're little, I'll try them out. It's good to have around for extra resin and stuff. These here, I'm not sure what I'm going to use them for yet, but I thought you could pour them and put them inside something else. So they're just little rectangles and a square, but they have their like water. So when you pour them and pull them out, they should look like water. They're all textured at the bottom. So I'll have to think about how I'm going to use these, find something cool to do with them. Now, this is a little trinket dish. So here's the bottom. So there's the dish part. And the top has flowers in it. So it's just like a little dish with a pretty little lid. It's not big. Just, again, something to put your earrings or something in. Now, I got a couple more keychains. I think they're inexpensive and they catch my eye. So these are all fat little cats, which I love. My cats are fat. So these are cute. I think to do these, I'd probably, maybe find some fun stickers to put in them. And, of course, can't forget the other part of the family here. I got some with dogs in it as well. So this one has like a poodle, like French bulldog. I don't know what kind that is. And this one could be like a lab or a retriever or something. And it's got the little paws and the bone and the hearts. So just, again, those are always handy to have around if you have extra resin to use. Now this guy, I'm going to have to insert a picture for you because I don't think I realized when I ordered this what the heck it was. I know it's a turtle. I knew what it was, but it's weird because, so here's the turtle. So he's swimming, right? So you can see his head here and his back and his paws, not paws, his feet. But look when you pour it, it's like a huge I don't know, like it's not going to be just the turtle. You're going to have this bottom piece as well. So I don't know, I would do this in resin, maybe in like a eco pour. I have some Resin-Crete I could use and try it in that and see, because even at the top here, right, it pours this hole in here. So I need to find the picture for this to remember. I must have saw something in it that I like. Now he does have flowers in his back. You can't see it on here, but these up here, these are all flowers and such. So I'm sure it's cute, but I just don't know what it's supposed to be when it's done, because it's not just a turtle. It's got the other parts with it. Now, finally, I picked up this. It's like a dish, and this is very pretty. So you can see it's got the texture. This is the lid, and then this is the dish itself. So it's got down in here the sides, and it's all textured. Just, well, sure, didn't say that. It's textured along the top and then all across the bottom. You can see that flower in there. Isn't that nice? And the other thing I like is that it came with this in it to help it hold its shape when it's pouring, and that's awesome. So I'm keeping that in there, so when you pour it, hopefully, like, it doesn't bulge out here. This one's really nice. I like this one. And so that's it. Which one should we try today? I think I would love to try the whale. I'm just very interested in what he's going to look like. So let's go ahead and do that. Do the whale, and eventually I'm going to be trying all these out. But this one, I'm also really interested in seeing how this looks when it comes out. All right, I'm going to get some resin mixed up, and we'll be right back. Just want to show you guys. I see where I made my mistake with the turtle. It's a beautiful mold, but I thought it was going to be the turtle and it would have like the hole through the middle. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking, because even how would you even do that with a mold? But it's a candle, and I don't make candles. If I did, I still wouldn't understand how would you get the different colors in him like this. So I don't know that I'll ever pour this in resin. I won't, actually, because it would take quite a bit, and I would have no use for this. If I ever take up candle making, maybe I'll try, but maybe I'll just sell it. Or if somebody's on my channel is interested in this mold, and probably if you live in Canada, because I think to ship anyplace else would be too expensive, but I would ship it to you for the cost of the shipping. I wouldn't even charge you for what I paid for the mold. So anyways, let me just get my resin done. Okay, I've mixed up 5 ounces of resin, and I've decided to use these little stones that I've had kicking around forever. So I have them in the dark blue and the turquoise green and kind of like a greenish silver. The last one in the big jar is a little bit different because I got those from Michael's, and the other 2 I got from just one of the local dollar stores. So I'm going to mix it up into the resin. I want to put quite a bit in there because I want it to fill up the jar without a bunch of this blank resin coming to the top. So you can see me adding some. See the difference that the last ones are like, I can't remember what they're called, but you get them at Michael's. They come in all different colors, and the first 2 were, I think they're called glass something. Oh, glass gravel. So I just add them in. I kind of let it settle to see how much resin comes to the top, and then I added a little more in just to avoid that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these into my bubble removing machine to get any extra bubbles out. I decided to do that after I added the gravel because I'm pretty sure adding that gravel was going to introduce quite a few bubbles. So I'm going to get these into my bubble remover, which I love. I have the Resner's one, the last one came out, the bigger one. I got it at Christmas on sale, and very happy with my purchase. Definitely no regrets purchasing this machine. It has made a difference in what I choose to make. All right, let's, the other thing, I was sitting here while it was removing the bubbles, which I left it in there for 10 minutes because it seemed to have quite a bit. I thought I might add a little bit of alcohol inks to it just to give a little extra color. The blue I have is from Bria Reese, and it's like a metallic blue. And then I had the turquoise from Pinata, and I decided to go with it. I couldn't find my Pinata Gold, so I have this other gold one, which I could not get out of the jar. I ended up just poking a hole in it to get it out. I thought I was going for the effect of it kind of lacing through, but that's not what happened. So probably didn't need to add those. But we're going to start with the darkest color first. So I'm adding in the darker blue, and then I want to make sure it gets into all those like the little into that tail. So I'm just taking my popsicle stick here and making sure I give it a good push in there. I'm hoping that, to avoid any bubbles or anything like that. So just making sure that it's in down along the bottom and then into that tail is important. And I wasn't sure. I was kind of looking at it to see how much should I keep adding in. I definitely made too much resin. 5 ounces might have been okay if I was just using the resin, if I hadn't added the stones. But the stones, of course, increased the volume of how much I had. So I had quite a bit left over at the end of this. And I did end up pouring something else, but it was a skull, and I didn't have enough to fill it. So I don't show it in this video, but I will show it in a future one. I just have to top it up with my next project when I have something left over. So now I'm just adding in that turquoise color. At this point, I was wondering if I maybe used too much blue. You can see that blue's coming up. The turquoise is kind of pushing that blue up. But just, let's just go with it, see what we get. Again, just using that popsicle stick to make sure, hopefully to not have any bubbles hiding out in there. And then I had just a little bit of room left over. I added some of this bluish silver color, but it really didn't get a whole lot added in there. It does, I'm glad I saved this one for the bottom, because those like mirror-like pieces, when it's done, you'll see, it's turned out so pretty. Our little whale is dry. After I stopped recording, I decided to shove a couple little starfish in him. I just took them and poked them down the sides to see, just to kind of give it that watery vibe. So let's hope that we don't have any bubbles in the important areas, his little fins and tail, and see if any of those colors show or if the blue took over. I definitely don't think you're going to see the silver at the bottom. There just wasn't enough. Now I can already tell there's one little bubble here. Now that's easily fixable, just using some UV resin. Let's see how the other one turned out. The other one is good. Okay, so I think it's easier to take his little head out and then leave the tail till last. So we'll get this out here. There we go. Now I want to be careful that I don't, he's good and hard. I don't know if I would take this out soft this way, because, he might, see, not hard enough that tail is, I don't want to rip his tail off. So, let's see. It's moving, you can see. Please don't, no, I'm going to end up wrecking it. Dang. Okay. What if I put a little bit of water down there? That's, as hard as he is, that tail's still a bit soft. So let me see what we can do here. I sprayed a little bit of isopropyl in there to see if it will slip off. If not, I'm going to have to let this sit and cure more, because I'm just worried I'm going to pull that tail right off. Let's see what we can do here. Now, probably just having those stones in there makes the resin not as, because it's not pure resin, it's, I'm in a pickle here. I don't like that. I'm sure I can see where it's wrecking it. Dang. Okay, I'm gonna let that sit. Okay, I sprayed some more isopropyl. I did get the one side out. So let me very carefully see if I can get this other side. So note to self. Okay, we got him. We got him. All right, doing this mold, fragile area. Okay, let's take a look at what he looks like. I love this. Those stones in there just give it so much, what do I want to say? Like it's got texture. Like a, oh, this is so nice. And you can definitely see that green. And then you can see it a little bit lighter at the bottom. I am so impressed with this. What a cute little dish. Definitely. Now you can see the little, just to give it a little bit of, you know, interest. You could also put fish in here if you wanted to. So cute. Let me see if I can get some pictures outside today. It's not sunny, but it is fairly bright, so be right back. All right, here we are outside. As you can see, we still have snow. Check it out. Isn't he nice? Or she? Yeah. All right, guys, that's it for today. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.